Okay, brief update. So, that was my first bit of ply. I used the cabinet fixie things to fix it to the roof as just a temporary of taking the cover off of it because I'm trying to get some light bulbs for it. So, it is 6mm ply onto the battens. What I didn't really expect was the fact that yeah, crushing the pillows, because there's not a lot of, alright, there's quite a good gap at the front. There is no gap at the back unless I drop that down. So yeah, trying to fit a 20 layer and a 10 layer underneath this on my own, I had a real job. I had to ask one of the neighbours to come and help to try and squish it, because I couldn't compress it and screw it at the same time. It holds an awful lot. Right, so this is me clamping up some brackets to be used to mount the poles. So this is what's going to be used for Oscar's camp bed. So yeah, we've got an old camp bed that was one of like the traditional, like 4 poles slide each other together, and then put the little bars between the two and turn it upside down to be a camp bed. What we're going to do is use the camping bed fabric and then run these through. So they are 10 gauge, which is 3mm thick by 6 foot long, or 1.9 meters or whichever. So that's them being dried. That's offcuts. And right, so I went to Wix. I bought another lots of sheets. So I bought 5 more pieces or sheets of 6mm. And I bought 2 more sheets of 9mm. So the one extra I needed was for that one, and I needed an extra sheet to do the tops. So that's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece, 6 pieces it's taken to do the sides. I put my ply lining kit back on both sides, ready to make more pockets to go in front of them. That's 2 layers thick. So yeah, and then I've bought all the cables through. I should have really made a bigger hole because there's an awful lot of cables. I think there's 6 or 7 cables there in total. I should have made it bigger, but I didn't really want to put too much of a gap between what's trying to keep us warm. So I made it as small as I potentially could, but I think it's still too small, so I might have to take the clips back out and make it bigger. Also haven't drilled where it says hole. I'll need 3 holes in that piece at some point.
Getting the pillows up on the ceiling.
Tag it first. As long as they don't peel down, that is. Right, let's sort the pole out then. I'm sure this is smaller than it used to be, but it's what we had in our previous transit, and it's just really good for dropping keys and bits and pieces. We had nappy sacks in there that were ready for the dog when we went out for walks, and just a quick and easy bits and pieces to drop stuff. What I did with the last one that I'll do to this one is I just put some little press studs in to put a bit of string through so that I could tie it back to the seat. So I'll probably do the same for this one. What I'll do is, that's a stopgap. I think it was like £3.99 from eBay. It's not a double seat organiser. It's a double wall organiser. I'll find you the proper title for it when I'm back inside and put the link at the bottom, so you can get one. But it's the only one I've found. If you can find another one, please let me know. But yeah, always easy to have a double one rather than having 2 singles, just so you do get the full use of space. So this is where we're up to. All the walls are in, all the cables are dropped. Well, okay, not cables, but the conduit's all dropped in where it needs to be. Still making pillows, but we've now done Oscar's bunk bed. So all we've done is 3 widths of ply, all sandwiched together. It's only temporary fixed in so far, but this is what it does. So I can't quite do it zoomed out, but I rolled it up. So we unroll it, and that then just goes. It still needs a bit of fettling, but it's 10 gauge aluminium tubing that we got from our local shop. And yeah, see, so it still needs some fettling because it's still slightly too long. Yeah, slightly too long. So it still needs trimming back, but the back I have fixed. So I need to take it back down. But the idea being it will just pull taut and drop in on both sides. But it's obviously still a little bit long, which is a shame. So so a bit more taken off it, and then I don't think I can show you, but oops. The other half made under there. There's like a little aluminium collar that's pot riveted onto the bar. Yeah, I can't show you. To hold the fabric in place because I was worried about it going up and down and obviously slipping. But that's how that's going to work. So it'll drop him, which we're always going to need him, but it just means that we can tidy it up when he's not in it. Oscar currently thinks he's a dog. But yeah, and then we can start making our bed underneath. I've even cut one of my window rails, so I might have a go at carpeting that so I can put the window rail on.